What is up, guys? Viper for Life here, and we're going to be reviewing the Volkswagen Golf R. Not the newest one, but close enough. Now this is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, producing pretty much 300 horsepower. So yeah, again, I didn't look at the specs for this. I know how much horsepower it has. I think I just really can't remember at the moment. But yeah, it has about 300 horsepower. And probably near enough over 200 pound-feet of torque. Probably 250. Now, this is all-wheel drive, and is actually really good to drive. If you ask me, it's actually better than the Golf GTI, even though they don't really have one in the game, disappointingly. If you ask me, though, it's better. Mostly, well, because, it's all-wheel drive, which means you get the all-wheel drive launch, you get the all-wheel drive grip, as I just showed. And well, I mean, come on, it's the R. If you could afford a better car than the GTI, you probably go for the R. Sorry for the stuttering there. Now, people are going to be saying probably right this minute, oh, but it's not as practical as a Focus ST. And that's right, and that's in the game. Because this is a 3-door and that's a 5-door. But to be fair, if you can't afford this, and you can't afford a GTI, the GTI is a 5-door. So, if you get the GTI, that's just as practical as the Focus. Except, the Focus also comes in station wagon form. So that makes that more practical. And you can get a diesel. I'm not saying you would, because diesels are slow and stuff, but you can get a Volkswagen Golf ST diesel wagon. So, you can save MPG while having fun on the roads of England, or wherever it's sold. But yeah, I think this is even better than the Focus, because the Focus, for you to understand why I think this is better, I'm going to have to explain something. Hot hatches are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be, teens' first car, fun and practical and safe. Practical and safe so the parents will like it, but fun and exciting enough for the teen will like it. And that's what hot hatches are supposed to be like. Able to keep up with, some decently fast cars. And this is. But here's the thing. The Golf can do that, and it's more practical. But the thing is, hot hatches, the thing is, the Focus ST feels too mature. It feels too behaved, if you will. It's just not fun enough. It feels too relaxed, not frantic enough, not, come on, let's go do something, like a Fiesta ST. And that's why, if you ask me, even though the Fiesta is slower, the Fiesta's a better car, well, the ST. And that's the thing. And it's because of that this car is also better than the Focus. Even though this one isn't as practical, the GTI is also a better car than the Focus. Well, it's funner. Now, what do I think of the steering? It's very good. Honestly, genuinely, it really is. It's fast, it's responsive, it feels nice, it feels very grippy. It does feel a bit rear end loose, but that could help you turn a corner. Sort of like a 4-wheel drift, frankly. But yeah, that's the thing, is that, I drove, in fact, there's a review of the Focus, and you heard me say that the Megane is a better car, the Renault Megane. But that was a better hot hatch than the Focus was, because it was funner to drive. But here's the thing, that doesn't really come in 5-door, not that I know of anyway. Whereas the GTI does. Now yes, the GTI isn't as powerful as the Focus. I get that. But genuinely, the Golf, it's a better car than the Focus is. Well, I'm talking about the performance version, the GTI and the R, either or. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's the thing. Don't go. In fact, don't even go for the Focus, because the Focus may be faster, but it's not a better car than the Fiesta or the Golf. In fact, you could also go for the Polo. That's also, well, the Polo GTI, of course. That is also a very good hot hatch, and if they make an R, go for it. But here's the thing, the Fiesta, that comes with a five-door too, not just a three-door. Now, if you're wondering what I mean by three-door, that, basically the trunk is supposedly a three-door. I don't get it either, but still. So you can get the Fiesta as a five-door, and that's the best of the lot. It is. Even though it's not as fast, and that's more of a junior hot hatch than, than the Focus. It's better than the Clio, and it's better than the Peugeot. But here's the thing: like on that Talkie review, the Fiesta ST it is better than them both, but I like the Peugeot as well as the Seat Leon and Cupra, whatever the really small one is. That's basically a Seat Polo, if you will. Oh, mess. Now, some people will be arguing with me right now, pretty much the Europeans, saying, "Oh, but you have the Scirocco, and that's a better car." It's better looking. I'll grant you that. It is definitely better looking. But you can't get the Scirocco as a five-door. If you want a three-door, I'd say go for it. Get the Scirocco instead of the Golf R. But I think that the Scirocco is front-wheel drive and this is all-wheel drive. Even the R version of that. So here's the thing. If you want a practical hot hatch, get a Golf GTI. This is the Golf R. What I'm driving right now is a Golf R. It's brilliant. It really is. But there's no five-door. If you want practicality, get that. If you don't, get the Scirocco if you want the looks. But if you don't like the Scirocco and you like the Golf, but you want the speed, or you want something faster than that, get the GTI. But if you ask me, just get the Fiesta. Get the Fiesta ST. Honestly, that is a proper hot hatch. But now, some people will be arguing with me right now, again, saying, "Oh, but you now have the Focus RS. No one's driven that yet. I don't think it's in a video game yet. So you can't really say much now, can you?" Now, I know other people would also be saying, "Well, what about the Subaru WRX or WRX STI? But what about the Evo? What about the Evo?" Well, I prefer the Evo, but if you buy it, it's gonna be hard to get a new one, like right from the factory. If there is some that hasn't been sold yet, go for it. But to be fair, those wouldn't really be as practical as this. They're probably wondering why, because they're both sedans. The thing is, a hatchback is like a shortened version of a wagon, and a wagon is more practical than a sedan. So this is just a mini wagon. Think of hatchbacks like that. They're shortened versions of station wagons. That probably never existed in any model. But that's the truth of it. So this is more practical than both. Even though it's not. Actually, it sounds practical because it's not a five-door. If you want something that's practical, get the GTI, but that's less powerful. I don't know what you're going to sacrifice, but if you want something that's as fast as this, has as many doors as the GTI, and is all-wheel drive, get the Evo or the STI. And I prefer those to this, but I can't deny this isn't top, what would it be? This would be top 10. Now, I'm going to let you into a little insight. Dodge confirmed that they're doing the Dart SRT4. That will be the next generation Dart. Before you buy any of these, I'd say get yourself a beater. What a beater is basically something that you don't have to really take care of very well. You don't have to care about it. You don't have to care for it for a mess. You just buy it, drive it, whatever. It's like when they say plug and play. That's what it is. Buy, drive. I'd say get yourself a beater. Wait for a few years, because it's coming in, it's going to be a 2017 model year. And the SRT4 is coming around like the beginning of 2017. The next dart is coming in 2016. Although I bet you they possibly reveal it this year. Possibly. But still, I say wait on that. And to be fair, they already have the next generation Golf R, so don't even get the one that I'm driving. Well, you can. You can if you want to, but the new one's already out. So I'd get that. But still, I'd wait for the Focus and the Dart to come around. Because we all know how good the Neon SRT4 was. And the Dart's not a bad car. I know that's kind of a controversial thing to say, but really, it's just people who like to hate on Dodges that they don't really see how good the car really is. I know that's very controversial, but hey, I'm speaking the truth! It's just people who don't, it's some people who don't understand what a good car is. That are very biased to car brands. You know, so, aside from the reviews, Dart, genuinely, it is a good small car. The one that I'd get the GT. I'd get the GT or the Rally, either or the SXT as it's now known as. But still. Now, they're not the fastest on the market, but actually, I've been reading the forums, and sorry if this is going off topic, but anyway, so, two people are trying to turbocharge the 2.4 liter, so, again, wait a little bit for the aftermarket on that. But, what do I give this 0 out of 10? 7. This is, like, genuinely, this is a really good hot hatch. Actually, you know what, no, 8. In hot hatch category, I'm giving this 8, because it really is. That was so awesome! Anyway, I'm going to give it an 8. It really is, it genuinely is quite a good car. But, you could just get the last generation WRX STI, and that's faster, has all-wheel drive, and is a 5-door, which means it's more practical. So yeah, that is probably... In fact, I even have that on this game, so I can test drive that as well. The hot hatch games are heating up, or in Top Gear, how Top Gear says it, hotting up, or whatever it is. So yeah, good car. I mean, genuinely good car. And if you have your heart set on this, get it. But if you want practicality, everything that I listed, you should definitely, and I mean definitely, that should be on your list. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this rather, well, almost lengthy video, don't forget to subscribe and like for more. And I will see you all later.